On today's video, we go to Half Moon Lake Lodge up around Pinedale for some lunch. Now I start off this video in Pinedale itself. There's the Pine Creek, and I took some video shots of it as well. Just clear waters. It's beautiful, very nice. So I hope you're enjoying the side shots. We're going to be showing some pictures through this as well. And that is just absolutely gorgeous, and so is the river. So I hope you enjoy this video, but we're going to be going all over around the Green River Lakes area. So we're in Pinedale, Wyoming right now, and we're going to start heading up towards, and we're going to see two lakes, the Fremont Lake and Half Moon Lake. And then we're going to go to Half Moon Lake Lodge and have some lunch. At the end of the video, I show a video of the lake itself at Half Moon from the deck of the lodge where we ate lunch yesterday. Getting to these lakes is not very hard. They're just kind of right outside of Pinedale. They're part of the Green River Lakes. There's an area up around Pinedale where that has hundreds and hundreds of different lakes all the way around. Very good for recreation and everything else. It's where the birth of the Green River happens, and a lot of the creeks end up going into the Green River as well, so kind of got a personal thing to me. Right here is an overview where you can look overview, and that is Fremont Lake right there. That lake is huge. They say it's one of the deepest ones up there as well. So on our first sidetrack off the road, we decided to go down to the campground that they have down by Fremont Lake. We also got into some summer homes areas and everything else. And the road got kind of interesting. This has to be one of the prettiest campgrounds I've ever seen, and I'll talk more when we get to it. One of the things about Wyoming that always fascinates me is how the terrain can transition. You can be in like a desert, rocky terrain like this, and all of a sudden there will be a bunch of trees. And then you'll go into a section where it's nothing but trees. And you'll see that throughout this video today. My wife was chastising me that I wasn't waving to people, so every now and then you'll see my hand come up. Alright, so this is the entrance to the campground. I just kind of was driving around, so I was slowly going through here. You can see a lot of people were in this campground. But look at all the trees around this place, and I mean how the terrain just totally transitioned from nothing to all of a sudden you're just in nothing but trees. basically I just kind of loop around in here and get back out. But so I decided to turn up this road and continue, hoping that maybe this road would lead us back to the highway. But my hope was met with nope, didn't happen. What this led us up into is more tree lines and different things like that, but there was summer homes up here, and so we really liked looking around at everything in the trees. But one thing we notice is when you're going through trees, you can't really see past the trees, so all you see is trees. And as I said, it's interesting how the terrain changes so rapidly. So I was just trying to follow the main corridor of where we were at. I knew that I was getting to a point where I was lost, and then we saw some signs and we pulled back, and that's when we realized that this was just kind of the summer home area. It wasn't going to lead us anywhere. So the trick was, now, how do we get out of here? Some of these hills were really, really steep. So right down here, I'm going to shut off the video and we'll pick it back up at the highway. Because I didn't think you guys want to see going back to the highway bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to head to Pine Creek Ski Lodge. Now of course, skiing's not happening in summer, but this is a place that's really close to Green River where the people can go skiing and everything else. Unfortunately, even though the skiing is still open, they used to have a lodge that burnt down, I think it was maybe 1 or 2 years ago, and I was curious to wonder if they had rebuilt it or not. It was kind of sad that it burnt down. It was a really nice lodge. Took my daughter skiing there once and sat out on the balcony watching them ski, drinking some suds. It was beautiful. Off in the distance, you're able to see the Wind River Range that all these lakes sit in, and up around by Pinedale. And the Wind Rivers extend all the way over past Lander and over into Shoshone and Thermopolis as well. So it's a very, very large mountain range. But specifically, this area is the home of all the Green River lakes that help form the mighty Green River. So this is going down into the Pine Creek Ski Lodge and area or ski resort. Like I said, when they still are open for skiing, but yeah, you can see right there that flat area where that trailer is. That's where the lodge used to sit, and apparently it was nothing but embers when the fire was done. So nothing survived. I hope they rebuild. So now I'm going to skip over to the road leading down to Half Moon Lake Lodge. And Half Moon Lake is one of the lakes, and at the lodge, all these lakes have lodges that and they also rent out cabins. You can do boat rentals, stuff like that. And I'm taking, my wife wanted to take pictures, so I'm kind of showing you the pictures she took. I don't know if they're of the exact spots, but I think they're pretty cool pictures and everything else. So every now and then we're just going to stop and I'll show you a picture here. But anyway, this is just absolutely gorgeous down in here. Just made it a wonderful day and all of that. My wife called this our pre-anniversary anniversary date. She had so much fun and enjoyed it so much. Drove by the boat dock there where you can launch your own boat. And I think that was the view from the truck right there that we just took of the lake on the side. There's Half Moon Lake Lodge right there. And this is the video that I filmed on the deck where we ate lunch, and I had one of the best burgers I think I've ever had. It was absolutely delicious. And that's a wrap for this video. May you be empowered to prosper.